Psalm 10:10. Vidkei yashoach v'nafal ba'atzumav chilkaim. Now, if you just look at some of this, it is quite confusing. This is a really difficult verse. And I'm going to give you what I think is going on here, but I will commend to you Timothy Seleska's commentary in the Concordia series. This is a series that I really appreciate across the board because they give textual commentary before the theological commentary, and I think he's got some good things here to help you think through the issues. He actually says, even just for this first part, there's 3 different ways that it could be translated. So let me show you what I think's going on here. Following the BHS, there is an option here to see this as the Kare, which is going to appear as the Nifal imperfect. So it would be something like Yidake or something like that. And if that's the case, then this would be something like he is crushed. You hear that Nifal passive. He is crushed, and the verbal root would be dacha. He is crushed. And the he here, I think, would be the needy one or the poor that we've been looking at. Next, we get the verb. This here is a call, imperfect, third masculine singular of the verbal root shin chet, and this would be bowed down. So he is crushed, he is bowed down, just as like 2 different statements that we might see there. And I think in this first line, we're referring to kind of just the generic helpless person, the generic needy person. Then we get a vav with a third masculine singular perfect. Here, the verbal root you can see is nafal. And so this would be something like, and he falls. Then we get by his strength, atzum, ba'atzumaiv, that his is third masculine singular, predominant suffix there. And now the third masculine singular in this case is, I think, going to be the wicked one. So he falls, the oppressed one, falls by his, the wicked one's, strength. And then we finish with this word, chelkaim. Now, I think that the Kare would list this as 2 different words, chayol and then kaim. And this would be something like the strength of the disheartened. And I'm pulling this from Timothy Seleska's commentary, the strength of the disheartened. And it's kind of been combined here. So if we see it that way, this would be something like the strength of the disheartened falls by his strength, namely the strength of the wicked. Another way that we could see this is this just is kind of a catch-all term, or maybe even a new term that's been a mashup to refer to the helpless. So we saw chelka earlier without the im on it that referred to the helpless ones, and this may be just an alternative spelling as a plural in this particular case. So if we say it that way, we would say the helpless one falls by his, the wicked one's, strength. And so to just smooth all this out, I think that the CSB gets this best, and it says this: so he is oppressed and beaten down. Helpless people fall on account of the wicked one's strength.